So we talked previously about the reaction essay. And can you remind me what kind of reactions can we have when we look at a photo, for example, or when we read something interesting? What kind of reactions do we have? Yes?
It can tell us different stories. It can have a tragic story. Also, it may have a really interesting background story, which may be inspirational for us.
Okay, good, very good. Anybody else? Yes.
And therefore, it can make us feel sad, happy, scared, excited, even sentimental sometimes. That's, I think, the main reason photographers do what they do.
Okay, great, good, thank you. So today's topic is a photo that tells a story. Before I show you any photos, do you remember a photo that told you a very, very interesting, impressive story? Something that you looked at and you remembered that, oh my God, you felt that it is really interesting. Anybody? Yes?
Well, it's not a photo, it's a painting by Harry's Bob. It's called The Earthly Delight. And it's a three-part piece that describes the history of the earth. Like in the first part, there's Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, and there's like changed world and things have become deadly and everything is in chaos. And there's our future where we're going, and it's really inspiring for me.
Good, great. Anybody else? Nene?
So I remember this picture that was filmed in Georgia, 9th of April. This woman was sat on a car and held the Georgian flag to show the freedom that we got that day.
Okay, Marika.
Oh, well, I remember a photo showcasing a border between Netherlands and Belgium, and on this border there was a cafe and people could walk freely around, and it showcased how these two countries had a very peaceful relations, and that it can also be possible for other countries as well without wars and walls and tanks and machinery. And yeah, for me it symbolized peace.
Okay, good. Thank you, Sala.
Also, I remember one picture which was illustrating men and women, they were in argument and sadly sat on armchair. Brains were fighting with each other, hearts were hugging each other,
Yeah.
and this shows up how different people can be, but a love can unite us.
Okay, good, great. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, now I will show you the photo and tell me what you felt. Your feelings. Just look at the photo. What are your reactions and feelings? The first thing that comes to your mind. What is it? Anybody? Veronica.
It's obviously cute.
Cute. Okay. Cuteness overload. Yes. Anybody else?
Yeah, peaceful.
Peaceful. Yes. Who else? Nothing?
Also heartbreaking, maybe.
Heartbreaking. Why?
I think that this guy's lonely.
Lonely.
And he's playing with a teddy bear in the garden.
No more friends. Only teddy bear. Not such a joyful picture. It's a woman, if you can see it well.
Is she running?
I
Okay.
cannot
Might be.
understand one thing. Is she going from or into the railway?
She's going far from us, somewhere else.
Yeah.
So, what do you think her thoughts are, her feelings? Can you imagine the story behind this?
Very sad past, I think.
Sad past. What else?
Marriage.
Sorry?
Marriage.
Failed marriage. Might be.
Breaking the laws and breaking free.
Okay. What else?
Maybe she's running from the war, from her country.
From her country, from the war. Might be. What else? Nothing else. Okay, the next one. What is happening here? What do you think? A story.
A teacher talks with her students.
Okay.
They're having fun and enjoying the moment.
Okay. They're having fun and enjoying the moment. Real reaction. When you look at this photo, what do you feel?
Joy.
Joy. What else?
Excitement.
Excitement. What else?
It's a wholesome picture. Yeah, I don't know what feeling it is, but I think it's a wholesome scene.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Anything else? And one of the guys is, what feelings does he have? Any ideas? The black guy?
So
With this
everyone I think is excited, but the first child tries to say something.
Yeah.
I think. Is about to say something.
He's about to say something. Maybe he has a question or he's confused.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one. This photo has a story. It's child labor in Egypt. These children are working on mines, on different types of mines in Egypt. And this photo is taken after the child finished work and she's probably going home. So what do you think her feelings are? Before we talk about your reactions.
Exhausted.
No.
Exhausted.
No.
Okay, what else?
Clearly sadness and disappointment.
Sadness and disappointment. What else?
She's tired and angry, I guess.
Okay, what else?
She does not feel well with her circumstances which she has to be in.
Okay, good.
Maybe she's missing her home and family.
Okay, what else?
Obviously, this picture perfectly summarizes the cruelty of our world, because even in this modern day, when you have child's rights, human rights, civil rights, children still have to work in some certain countries, and yeah, this is disappointing.
This is a point. Okay, that's disappointing. Yes.
I don't think she feels that.
Okay.
First of all, she is too young. Yeah, she is tired, maybe angry too. She is too young. She is 2 years. So, even someone big goes to her and tells her that you have to do that,
She will do that.
she will do it
Okay,
without any feelings. She might be tired, but next day she will get up
Just
and
obey.
do
do
it.
it again and again.
Okay. How old do you think she is?
7.
7.
Yeah, definitely a toddler, not a teenager. Or
Not a teenager.
Ranging from 8 to 10.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And our main question, what are your feelings and emotions when you see this photo?
It makes me sad and angry that this thing still happen in modern society and modern world. It's really sad.
And disappointing
Yeah.
also. I totally agree with Tornik and Hadia. These programs shouldn't be up to date in 21st century.
Okay, Nene?
Grateful because it makes me realize how much more I have compared to kids around the world.
Same to me.
Yes. What else? Nothing. Yes, Marta.
Yeah, I'm obviously upset, and I have a feeling of unfairness. You know, nobody deserves to be exploited like this just because you can't fight for yourself. So, definitely upset.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. The next one. Volcano eruption. So this one is a little bit confusing. These people on a golf course, they obviously know that the volcano is erupting, but no reaction. What do you think why? And what's your reaction to the photo, Saba?
I think this photo has two meanings. First one is that danger is coming and we do not notice because we are busy with our things. Second is that nature is threatening us, but we don't do anything to prevent it.
That's interesting. Really? Okay, somebody else wanted to say? Marika?
Yeah, usually when a natural disaster occurs, people lose their homes, lose their everything basically. This kind of makes me upset because it kind of showcases how some people have it far better than others. I mean, they don't even care about it and obviously know that it's not probably not such a big deal, maybe just a smoke and not a volcano eruption. But still, it kind of makes me feel upset.
Okay. Anything else? Any feelings? Any emotions?
I totally agree with Sam and Marta. Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
really sad that people do not notice these huge things that is happening around us, and it's really makes me like angry. We need to take an action.
Okay. So people are more self-concentrated, yes? They do not care on what is happening around them.
Yeah.
They're
And it's-
selfish.
Selfish. Okay, yes.
And it's probably far away. And I have one photo again, so maybe it's far away and it's not their problem.
So you don't
Yeah,
have
they
to
just see
spread
smoke but not lava.
chaos in such situations. You just have to think with clear mind.
Okay, so might be their behavior is reasonable.
Yes, exactly. I mean, it's not their problem probably. Maybe it's not an eruption, maybe just smoke. Usually that happens. So maybe they don't have to be worried.
Okay, thank you. So the next one, this one. This story has a story. So it's labor in Hong Kong. These guys have to stay in such a position for 12 hours, at least 12 hours, and they get very, very little money. So what are your feelings, your emotions? Anything that comes to your mind? Yes, Dachau.
I think these guys are clearly don't make it enough money for living, and these gentlemen have just don't care about their stuff and don't even clean their shoes by themselves.
By themselves. Okay. Anything else? Anyone? Someone?
Just a photo which shows up the difference between rich people and poor people, and how rich people have to be treated and how poor people have to treat, and they do not have another choice.
Okay, yes, they have no choice. Yes.
Modern slavery.
Modern slavery. Yes, something like that.
This used to happen, like black people, but they got bread as payment. Now they get change for payment. It's same.
Okay. What else? Yes, Magda.
Well, this is in Hong Kong, and if I remember correctly, Hong Kong was an English colony, and I think I see it well, like the worker is Chinese, and the person getting their shoes cleaned is European, and that kind of showcases how colonists usually were richer, and they took all the resources and basically made money off of Chinese people while they starved, while they had to work 24 hours a day for cents. And this makes me again upset.
Again upset. Okay.
And I'm
Yes.
sorry for interrupting. Again, appreciating my current position in life.
Yes, exactly. Such photos make us appreciate our own positions. I have one more question regarding this photo. Some people say that colors on the photo mean a lot. Imagine this photo was colorful. Would your emotions change? Marita?
Slightly.
Slightly.
But I've seen a horror movie once, and it had colorful and beautiful colors, but it was still terrifying. It works off, obviously, and it has an effect on the brain, but when you look carefully and realize what is going on, I think, your mind will obviously change, but it's a technique to make things colorful. The first impression wouldn't be as bad. But when you look carefully and you realize what's going on, then it definitely will change.
Yes.
I think colors also illustrate how dark and how black can be a path of rich people, and how white but how poor can be just a person who wants to work fairly, and the rich people sometimes make poor people suffer with it.
Okay, good. Anybody else? Mehmet?
Time difference. Like if it was a colorful picture, I would think that it was filmed in 2 days, like in 21st century. But since it's not colorful, it makes me feel like it was filmed last century ago or something. So it will probably make me more upset, because if it were colorful, I would think it's today's world.
But now we can hope that maybe it happened something like 50, 60 years ago, and now the situation is different.
Yeah.
So we have Yves Rossi, the first person to fly a jet engine-powered wing. This was the guy, he was an engineer, he is actually an engineer himself, and he was the one who designed these wings and who flew with them. What do you think his feelings were?
I guess he's quite moment, and he might feel like the winner.
Like the winner.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Don't forget.
I mean, yeah, he's excited, obviously, like, he's literally flying, but I think he has another feelings. For example, he's literally at the cutting edge of our development of humanity. He's the first guy who ever found flew with a jet wings.
Yes. Okay. Anybody? Yes.
He's obviously thrilled and excited, but at the same time really stressed out. Like if it's really gonna work, if it's gonna something's gonna damage, then he's not gonna be able to continue his flight, and he's gonna break something, or if this thing is gonna really work. So he's kind of stressed out. So.
Okay. Yes.
Yes, she said he's probably afraid.
Anxious, yes.
Yeah, knowing that he has first class tickets to death.
Okay. Yes. Monica.
I mean, he's literally and figuratively on top of the world. So it's obviously has to be a feeling of success and relief that he didn't fall down and his invention actually worked. And if it didn't work, he wouldn't have time to think that it didn't, because he would die in seconds. So I think, yeah, happiness, relief, and success.
Okay. I guess he would feel relief after
Yes.
this flight.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's alive today, so
Yeah.
the flight was successful.
He's now feeling relief. Yeah.
Yes, really impressed. Okay, anybody else? Nobody else? Nobody? Okay, so before we move to another activity, do you remember any such photos? Something that was done for the first time? Yes.
Neil Armstrong walking the moon. I think when I first saw this picture, that's the first thing I thought of. You know, it has the same feel to it.
Okay. Yes.
Red Bull shot in his face so he could jump out of there with a parachute.
With a parachute. Okay. Anybody else?
I don't remember the name, but that's what I thought.
Okay, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It was really good. How many here?
13억.
Okay. Thank you very much, guys. That was really interesting, very impressive. Thank you.